monounsaturated and polyunsaturated can increase the shear product. So there are two modes of transportation, and then of course one has to look at the ratio to see the net effect of those different classes of fatty acids. See from that one, trans fatty acid is the one which is really increasing the ratio. And then followed by saturated fats, both monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats can decrease the ratio of total cholesterol to HDL structure. Now most of the populations have more or less confirmed the clinical studies where they look at the effects of different levels of trans fat, different levels of saturated fat on the blood lipid risk factor, and in the population studies, they were looking at the hard endpoints related to coronary heart disease. Almost all the studies conducted so far have indicated that increase the energy intake of trans fat by 2 calories. That is about 4 grams of trans fatty acid. 4 grams means if you take about 10 grams of margarine, hard margarine, made with partially hydrogenated vegetable and spread that on the slice of bread. That's the amount that we are talking about. That could can provide about 4 grams of trans fat. That could increase the risk of coronary heart disease by 125%. To get the same extent of risk of increasing coronary heart disease, you have to eat 10 grams of saturated fats. So this slide is just to illustrate that the worst enemy for coronary heart disease is trans fats, not saturated fats. But saturated fats are also bad compared to the other two classes of fatty acids. Now this slide shows the fatty acid profile of some of the common dietary fats that they done. I'm talking about here. Canola is a Canadian oil. Can stand for Canada, and this oil was discovered here in Ottawa about 30 years ago. And that's the best oil. Why I'm saying that's the best oil? Because if you look at the levels of saturated fat, which is given in red there, the saturated fat contained in canola oil is 7%. That's the only oil that can provide you such a little saturated fat. In addition, it can provide you both omega-6 fatty acids, which is given in blue here. That's linoleic acid. This is the basic N-6 or the omega-6 fatty acid. And also it can provide alpha-linolenic acid, which is an omega-3 fatty acid, the parent molecule of the omega-3 series of fatty acids. So it can provide about 11%, and then it has a very large level of monounsaturated fat. Now olive oil, and most of the people like to buy olive oil. It's an expensive oil, but it's not so good as canola oil. Why? There's more saturated fat than canola oil, and there's lesser amounts of omega-6 and very little omega-3, and a lot of more unsaturated. Earlier we saw that both omega-6 and omega-3, those are the polyunsaturated fatty acids, can decrease the risk factors for coronary heart disease compared to monounsaturated fats. Now coconut oil, this is of course very controversial in some countries, particularly in Sri Lanka, and also this is the main oil used in Philippines and some parts of India. And some of the doctors in Sri Lanka, they think this is a better oil. But look at the fatty acid profile. That 91% of the total fat is due to saturated fat. And there is no alpha-linolenic acid, there is no omega-3, and very little monounsaturated fat. And those populations who are consuming coconut oil on a daily basis, they are deficient in 2 essential fatty acids. when you go into the animal fat, there are different types of oil still contain large levels of saturated fatty acids. Now, in that previous slide, we do not have a column for trans fatty acids. Because trans fatty acids are not present in natural fats, present at very, very low levels. Particularly present in small amounts in various types of dairy products, in milk, cheese, and other things, and also meat from ruminant animals. But most of our trans fatty acids are produced by the industry, food industry. During the